Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 14 such specimens to examine. 14 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. So if you love seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. How about that video, guests? On this TTM Monday, we're going to start off the week with 14 more big TTM returns. Oh, what a Monday this is for a lot of you. You might be just coming off a 4-day weekend. How about that? 4 days your superiors let you take a break from laboring for them. But now you woke up Monday morning and you said, I can't believe it. The 4 days is gone already, like sand in that hourglass just speeding down to the other side. He's back to nose to the grindstone. Probably at work right now, you're listening to some coworkers tell you about their camping trips or fireworks or something, or you gotta listen to them tell you about something cute. Maybe they're showing you some video, something cute their kids or their dog did. God bless you. Keep working. Hopefully your manager, your overseer will stop by and give you a hearty slap on the back and welcome you back to your life. But as for me, I'm gonna cut open some TTMs. Monday's just the same as any other day to me. Let's look at TTM number 1. It's coming to us. Hey, this is coming to us from Portlandia. You gotta love Portlandia. What in the world do we got from Portlandia? Let's cut this open and see. TTM number 1 on a post 4th of July Monday morning. Looks like we got us 2 non-sport trading cards. Well, check those out. How about that? 2 1991 Pro Set Desert Storm cards signed by General Merrill A. McPeak. Look at those. 2 beautiful Pro Set cards. Check those out. Look at that. Merrill McPeak, 88 years old. Early in his Air Force career, when he was in his mid-30s, he had 269 combat missions in Vietnam. He was awarded a Silver Star. He worked his way up to general. At age 54, he was appointed Air Force Chief of Staff by President George H.W. Bush in October 1990. That was the first President Bush. Let's see here. McPeak took over as Chief of Staff during Operation Desert Shield and assisted in the overall strategic planning for Operation Desert Storm. How do you like that, General Merrill A. McPeak? Look at that. We're very thankful to get 2 of these non-sports trading cards signed by the General. Thank you, sir. 2 of them. How about that? Gotta love that. General McPeak on those old Desert Storm trading cards. You make a buck off of anything. Can you imagine making trading cards to profit off a war? But hey, that's what we call absolute capitalism. All right, TTM number 2. This one's coming to us from down in Charleston, South Carolina. How about that, Charleston? I bet this is a good one. Charleston, South Carolina. Let's see what we got. How about that? We got us two more. Double. How about that? Look at that. Beautiful. Harmon Wages. Look at that. Look at that handwriting there. What's that say there? Well, I think that says 2 Jeffrey there. Over here, he just said 4 Jeff. How about that? Change up the inscriptions. And here he just signed Harmon over here. He signed Harmon Wages. He put number 5 on both. Beautiful. Look at those. 1970 Topps rookie cards. Harmon Wages. Harmon's idol in football was Paul Hornick. I guess Harmon likes to gamble his wages too. How about that? Harmon Wages, 78 years old. Now, he was Steve Spurrier's backup quarterback at Florida. Then he was signed as an undrafted free agent by the Falcons in 1968. Was their second string halfback and third string quarterback for 5 years. He's one of only 11 players in NFL history to run, pass, and catch a TD in a single game. He did it against the Saints in 1969. Wages finished his 5-year NFL career with 332 carries for 1,321 yards and 5 touchdowns. He caught 85 passes for 765 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he had 3 pass completions and 4 attempts for 50 yards and that 1 touchdown. Unfortunately, in 1985, he spent 3 years in prison for cocaine possession. Toot toot! Harmon Wages. Sorry about that, Harmon. God bless you. I thank you. I bet you beat that cocaine addiction. You're probably clean and sober today. Those signatures look clean and sober. But thank you so much for signing these 2 1970s Topps football cards. 78-year-old Harmon Wages. Look at that. That is a great old football card, isn't it? Thank you, Mr. Harmon Wages. Gotta love that. We got a couple of duplicates already. Let's set these over here. Maybe we can do something. Let me take a little drink here. Got another hot day coming up here. Let's take this little break. Do our subliminal message. Let's get that out of the way early. And I know you're all going to obey what you see being burned right now into your subconscious, burned like a 4th of July firecracker. Make sure you obey what you see. All right, let us now get on to TTM number 3. I don't know where this one's coming from, but you see what we got here on the back? In Spanish, that's God bless, so I'm thinking this is one of the Spanish, you call them Spanish? Hispanic, I guess. Hispanic minor league ball players I sent a card out to. Coming from somewhere, I don't know which one. I sent to several. I'm assuming since they put this here on Spanish on the back, God bless you, that they would have go ahead and signed that card. Probably got us a Bowman card in here. Let's see who we got. Maybe one of the big prospects. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah, we got one of the big prospects. How about that Lazaro Montez? That came out beautiful. Man, oh man, this kid's only 19 years old. This is his 2024 or 2023 first Bowman. Look at that sweet card. This is a 19-year-old Cuban slugger in the Mariners system. I checked actually a few days ago. He's down there in A-ball. He is having a great year. He's hitting like 314, 14 homers, 77 RBIs. It's one of the top teenage prospects in all of baseball. Cuban slugger Lazaro Montez. I tell you what, God bless you too. Dios lo bendiga. Gracias means thank you. Muchos gracias to you for sending me that card. We know we'll be seeing you very soon in the big leagues. Cuban slugger Lazaro Montez. How about that? Beautiful. That's one of our best returns. And speaking of big returns, you gotta check this one out. Coming to us from New York, New York. How do you like that? Now that's not Wallen. That's W. Allen. You know who that is. How about that? A true cinematic legend. W. Allen from New York, New York. Got to assume he signed our custom trading card. Let's take a look. W. Allen. Did he sign on the dotted line? How about that? That is fantastic return. Look at that. Man, oh man, that came out beautiful. I couldn't ask for anything better. Beautifully inscribed, a great signature. Look at that. Fantastic. Woody Allen, 88 years old. Real name, his real birth name, Alan Stewart Konigsberg. Of course, he's one of America's most esteemed filmmakers, actors, comedians, renowned for his neurotic intellectual humor. I don't know how popular he is down there in Alabama or Louisiana or Mississippi, but let's say a blue state, one of the most esteemed in the blue states, one of our most esteemed comedians and filmmakers. Started out his career as a comedy writer and stand-up comedian in the 1950s. Transitioned to filmmaking in the 1960s. His early works was really pure comedy ones, like this great movie in 1969. Probably the funniest movie he ever made, Take the Money and Run. Then he kind of more switched over in the 70s. Works like Annie Hall and Manhattan, became a little more sophisticated, a little broader in the humor, more social commentary and satire also. Those movies, of course, celebrated for their wit, innovation. He earned multiple Academy Awards over his career. Woody has directed over 50 films, exploring themes of existential angst, romance, and human frailty. Of course, despite all his critical acclaim, his career has been marred by some personal controversies. I don't think we can comment on them on YouTube without getting some kind of censoring, but listen, he's made some funny movies. Like I said, Take the Money and Run. That's probably my favorite hilarious movie. If you haven't seen it, check that one out. Woody Allen, thank you, sir. That's certainly one of our best returns. Check that out. That came out fantastic. W. Allen, look at that, from New York, New York. Gotta love that one. That's an all-timer right there. Alright, what do we got next? Oh, we know who this is. Do you recognize that name? This one here is coming to us from Los Angeles. Hey, this is a pretty good day for non-sports returns. Got this actor named Mark Torgel. Look at his fancy address label with the little, was that a cardinal on there? Mark Torgel. I don't know, you might not recognize that name, but if you're a fan of cult cinema, you'll recognize the face. Let's pull these out and see. I think I sent him two. Look at these custom art cards. How about that? Beautifully signed Mark Torgel from the Toxic Avenger. Look at those, beautifully signed, would you? How about that? Our custom art card, Mark Torgel from the Toxic Avenger. He was, of course, Melvin the Mop Boy in this cult classic. And he gave one of the best performances of a nerd ever seen on the big screen. Check that out. After that, he appeared in several other Troma productions. How about that, Mark Torgel? Thank you so much. If you've seen this movie, you remember that scene. That's where Melvin is tricked into thinking he's gonna have some success with this young lady, and it turns out, you can see that it turns out to be actually this sheep. Melvin the Mop Boy from the Toxic Avenger. How about that? 2 custom art cards signed by actor Mark Torgel. Gotta love that. How about that? That is fantastic. Going from Woody Allen to Mark Torgel. Gotta love that. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Man, I tell you what, we got some great non-sports returns. How about that? All right, let's keep going. Westchester, New York. Boy, that is a rich town right there. Westchester, New York. You gotta have a lot of money to live in Westchester. You gotta be in the ultra elites. Let's see who this one here is from. Westchester, New York. Another custom art card? Got us another non-sports card? Who's this celebrity? Oh, check that out. Beautiful. Catherine Lee Scott. Look at that. Came out fantastic, didn't it? Look at that. She's now 81 years old. Man, that really came out good. 81 years old in her early 20s while attending the prestigious American Academy of Dramatic Arts. She also worked as a Playboy bunny in the original New York Playboy Club. After she graduated from the Academy, she landed the role she is most famous for, Maggie Evans, in Dark Shadows. And she's continued acting in movies and TVs all the way up to at least 2020. Probably the most recent shows you may have seen her in were The Goldbergs and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I guess she's probably still active. She's probably still working on something right now. Long career, but like I said, she's still most famous for her role as Maggie Evans in Dark Shadows. Thank you, Miss Catherine Lee Scott. How about that? Man, we got some great non-sports returns today. These are beautiful. All right, let's see what we got coming up to us next. All the way from the left coast, Santa Ana, California. Home of California, the home of Gavin Newsom, getting ready to run for president, maybe? They're trying to force Biden out, but he just won't go. Joe won't go. Come on, Joe. Do what everybody wants and bow out. Let's see. What do we got from Santa Ana? Beautiful. My old Detroit Tiger, Tim Corcoran. How about that? 71 years old. These are his 1978 Topps rookie cards. Tim Corcoran. How about that? These are some sweet old cards. Tim Corcoran. Pinch hitter, spare first baseman, and outfielder. Parts of 9 seasons. 4 with the Tigers, 3 with the Phillies, 1 with the Twins, 1 with the New York Mets. In all those 9 years, he had only 1,050 career at-bats. He did hit .270 with 12 home runs. His best year, 1984 with the Phillies. In 208 at-bats, he hit .341 with 5 home runs, 36 RBIs. Tim Corcoran, old Detroit Tiger. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing these 1978 Topps rookie cards. How about that? Beautiful. You gotta love it. Let me see if he answered any questions on the note. I asked him about his Tiger days because I'm a Detroit Tiger fan, even though it's a pretty lame ball club. But hey, I live in Southeast Michigan. I'm not going to be some bandwagon fan for some winning team. Sooner or later, the Tigers will be back, so we'll just wait it out like we do with the other Detroit teams. The Lions are finally back. One of these days, the Tigers will be back. Did you like playing for Ralph Houck? That was his skipper there in Detroit. He gave us yes with an exclamation mark. Any favorite teammates on those old Tigers teams? All the guys. All right, very nice. Thank you, Tim Corcoran. Appreciate that. Appreciate you signing those rookie cards. God bless you. I really do appreciate everybody signing these cards. I really appreciate it. Even General Merrill McPeak. All right. What is this next one coming to us? Look, that's a little bit blurry. I think that's Illinois right there. What all that's supposed to be, I'm not sure. Somewhere. Blurry, Illinois. Let's see what we got from Blurry, Illinois. Blurry, Illinois. Okay, what do we got from Blurry, Illinois? Oh, we got us another rookie card. Man, this is a sweet one. 1973. That's not the tops. That's an O-Peachy. See that down there? Printed in Canada. OPC. Eric Soderholm, 1973 O-Peachy rookie card. How about that? Eric, now 76 years old. Played third base for 9 years. Not a bad ball player. Had his best years with the White Sox, including a 25-homer season in 1977. Career .264 hitter with 102 home runs. Unfortunately, knee injury shortened his career. Like we said, not a bad ball player at all. Eric Soderholm. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing your 1973 O-Peachy rookie card. Look at that. Eric Soderholm. See up there, you got the little note there. It's both in English and French. Eric et son frère Dale Fiorin repêche au premier tour. How about that? And it's got everything there in English and French. O-Peachy rookie card, Eric Soderholm. Let me get something to drink here. This heat is just wearing me down already. Oh, that's some good stuff we got in there. This little cup here really keeps it nice and cold. Alright, let's see what's next here. What is this here coming to us from Rochester, New York? It's from Rochester, New York. No, let's cut that open. Rochester, New York. Looks like we got a note. Pull that out. Can get this note out of here. We got some cards inside the note. Oh boy. Check that out. Ed O'Neill. That was one tough hombre. Ed O'Neill. Look at these 1979 Topps rookie cards. Ed scored a touchdown on Thanksgiving Day, 1977. I think that was a fake field goal. Ed O'Neill, now 72 years old. 1973 All-American linebacker at Penn State. You know who his coach was at Penn State back then? I asked him about that on the note. We'll see if he addressed that. 1973 All-American linebacker at Penn State. The Lions' first-round pick in the 1974 draft. Played 6 years with the Lions, 1 with the Packers. Scored 3 touchdowns in his career. He had 1 on that fake field goal touchdown catch, and he had 2 fumble returns for touchdowns. Ed O'Neill, how about that? Beautiful. Look at those rookie cards. All right, let me see if Ed answered my question about his old coach at Penn State, Pennsylvania State University. I also asked him about his Detroit Lions coach, Rick Forzano. He was a good special teams coach, drew up that play that he scored on the fake touchdown. Then he became the head coach. I said, Did you think he was a good head coach, though, also? Rick was a good football man. All right, now here it goes. Well, who coached him at Penn State? I think you played for Jerry Sandusky at Penn State. What was he like? The best. All right, I tell you what. Let's commend Ed O'Neill. I tell you what, he is a loyal friend, a loyal old. He's loyal to his old coach. You probably heard a few things about Jerry Sandusky, but Ed O'Neill said he was the best. All right. Thank you, Mr. Ed O'Neill. We appreciate you. You ain't gonna give no politically correct answer. Thanks for remembering me. Well, Ed, God bless you. Thank you for taking the time to sign 2 of your rookie cards. I really appreciate that. Wish you the best in your golden years. You provided Detroit Lions fans with a lot of great memories. Great old middle linebacker. Ed O'Neill, Penn State All-American. Jerry Sandusky, the best. All right. Thank you, Ed O'Neill. That is outstanding. Glad to get those back. All right, what do we got next coming to us? Man, this thing's coming to us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge? How do you like that? What do we got coming to us from Baton Rouge? Well, we got us 2 more. Oh, man. Been waiting a little bit for these. Well worth the wait. Check out these 1991-92 Fleer rookie cards signed by gigantic Stanley Roberts, now 54 years old. Look at those sweet Fleer rookie cards. This guy had quite an interesting career. One of the great high school all-stars, never quite lived up to the hype in either college at LSU. He played 1 season with a team that had Shaquille O'Neal and Chris Jackson. Somehow they managed to lose 9 games anyway. He played in Europe for a year, then was a first-round pick by Orlando in 1991. Bounced around the NBA for 8 years with 5 different teams. Finished his career averaging 8.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks per game. Can you imagine a front line that has Shaquille O'Neal and Stanley Robertson? You had Chris Jackson in the backcourt. You still got beat 9 times. Unbelievable. Stanley Roberts, thank you, sir, for signing 2 of your rookie cards. I really appreciate that. Those look fantastic, don't they? And we got a lot of doubles today. I might have to give some of those away. Let's see how I feel at the end of this video. All right, we still got what? 4 more TTMs on this Monday. This one here, we got another one coming to us from the Big Apple, New York, New York. Man, oh man, I bet this could very well be another celebrity, a non-sports. Let's take a look. I think I see a custom art card in there. Let's see if it's signed. Oh man, this is another great one. Mr. Alfred Molina, check that out. That is a beauty. How do you like that? 71 years old, very versatile British actor, known for his work in film, TV, and theater. He gained early recognition for his role in Raiders of the Lost Ark way back in 1981. Became widely known for his portrayal of Diego Rivera and Frida in 2002, and Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2 in 2004. That's probably what most people know him for. But my favorite performance of his was in this great 1977 movie, Boogie Nights. He played the lunatic drug kingpin Rayhad Jackson. Was based on the real-life LA drug dealer Eddie Nash of the Wonderland Murders fame. Tell you what, Molina gave a fantastic performance. as the ultra hyper and ultra menacing Rahad Jackson. Probably one of the best 10-minute acting jobs in movie history. That was something else. If you've seen Boogie Nights, you remember that character. Fantastic. Alfred Molina, another great return. Another great non-sports return. That is beautiful. Check that out. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. Another sterling return. All right, 3 to go. Let's see what we got next, coming to us all the way. Los Angeles, California. What in the world do we got coming to us from Los Angeles? Oh, that is a beautiful rookie card signed by Cade McNown. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Cade now 47. This is his 1999 Topps Stadium Club rookie card. That's a beautiful old card. Look at that. That is sweet. Of course, this was a great dual threat college quarterback at UCLA. Led them on a 20-game winning streak over the 1997-98 seasons. Was the 1998 Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Year and Cotton Bowl MVP. The Bears drafted him in the first round in 1999, but he had little success in 2 injury-plagued years with them. Just could not make the transition to NFL. Started 15 games in those years, only 3 wins and 12 losses. Completed 54.6% of his passes, 3,111 yards, 16 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. He also had 3 rushing touchdowns. He is a member of the College Football Hall of Fame, a great, great college quarterback. Just was not suited for the NFL, but hey, remember some of those performances at UCLA. Fantastic, great college quarterback. Cade McNown, thank you, sir, for signing your 1999 Topps Stadium Club rookie card. That is a great looking card. All right, let's see what we got next. This one here. Oh, yeah. We got us another non-sports return. JH. Miss Juliana Hatfield. How about that? This is the day for non-sports returns. Looks like we got a postcard. Look at that card. Beautiful. Look at that. Kind of a very short signature, but she scrawled something on there nonetheless. Juliana Hatfield. How about that? 56 years old. Influential figure in the alternative rock scene, emerged in the late 1980s with her band Blake Babies. She gained wider recognition in the early 90s as a solo artist, blending catchy melodies with introspective lyrics. Her album Become What You Are featured hits like My Sister and Spin the Bottle. Her career is marked by her prolific output and many collaborations with artists such as Evan Dando of the Lemonheads. Remember him? Juliana Hatfield. How about that? Let's see, she gave us a little index card. Hello, Jeff. Thank you for the kind and thoughtful words. I appreciate it. 3 of me. I don't know why. That's her signature there. That's kind of a crazy signature. Look at that. Well, I got 4 signatures of Juliana Hatfield. How about that? Thank you. Really appreciate that. Outstanding. Thank you for that quirky note, too. Really appreciate it. Juliana Hatfield. All right, we're down to our last TTM. Number 14 on this post 4th of July Monday morning. This one's coming to us from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Final TTM of the day. Let's see what we got from Dahmer City, Milwaukee. Oh, we got us another Bowman first card. How about that? Not one of the bigger prospects, but hey, we appreciate it. Look at that beautiful 2024 first Bowman card signed by Luke Adams. That's a nice looking card. I like that 2024 Bowman. Luke Adams, now 20 years old. Like I said, not one of the more highly regarded prospects, but like he's only 20, you never know. Last I checked, he was hitting 235 with 7 home runs and a ball. Hey, keep at it, young man. Don't give up. Still plenty of time to make that dream come true. Battle your way up to the big leagues. How about that? Best of luck to you, young man. Hope to see you up there with the Brewers real soon. Thank you so much for signing your 2024 first Bowman card. How about that, Luke Adams? Good luck, young man. All right, that was a lot of TTMs. We got a lot of doubles. What do we got here? You got a Stanley Roberts, Ed O'Neill, Tim Corcoran, Mark Torgel, Harmon Wages, General McPeak. Does anybody want one of those cards? I'll tell you what, let's run the real contest real quick. Go down to the comments field. Let's see, today is the 9th. By, what's Friday? So Friday would be, what, the 7th? The 6th? Let's see, the 5th? Whatever this Friday would be. Today is the 9th, so Tuesday's the 10th, Wednesday's the 11th, Thursday, so Friday will be a Friday, the 13th. Get down in the comments field by Friday, July the 13th, and put in hashtag auto, hashtag AUTO, and then put in, well, let's just do it that way. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hashtag AUTO. You'll be entered for a random drawing. Whoever wins that random drawing, we'll let them pick out any 2 of these doubles that you would like. We got General Merrill McPeak. We got Harmon Wages. How about that? Mark Torgel, Melvin the Mop Boy, Tim Corcoran, Ed O'Neill, and Stanley Roberts. So anybody that puts in hashtag AUTO by Friday the 13th of July 2024, let's say by 10 a.m., you'll be entered in a random drawing. Of course, if only one person enters, you'll be the winner. The winner will get to pick any 2 of those doubles that they want. We'll send them to you. That reminds me, the last contest we had, the winner never contacted me. Here's my email sheet. I don't know if you watched these videos, maybe you gave up, but whoever won that, I forgot who it was. Go back and watch that video about the Bowman pick 2, 3, whatever that was. You never contacted me. I don't know where to send your cards, what cards you want, your address. There's my email, hank.youtube@yandex.com. Whoever the last guy was that won, I forget. You never answered. Those cards are still sitting here. I'll wait a couple more days, see if you, otherwise I'll forget about it. But let's do this new contest. Let's have a new winner. I'll show you these cards. Pick any 2 of these you want. Hashtag auto by Friday, July 13th, 10 a.m. That's it. About ready to hit the stop button and dump yet another TTM video into the worldwide YouTube video airfill. God willing, we'll be back in a couple days with some more. Until then, remember 2 things. 1, enjoy the rest of your life. 2, get over to Amazon.com, please. Type in that author's name. That's your narrator there. Put in this book title, Broken Crown. Put those 2 things into the search bar at Amazon. This book will come up. It's got a different cover now, a little bit fancier, but the insides is still the same. beautiful literary fiction that really gets into the nitty-gritty of everyday life. And if you got those Monday morning blues, this is probably the antidote you need. So get over to Amazon, buy that. Okay, that is it. This video is officially over.